Hello, everybody.
Who?
Bonjour.
Dan, your green screen cut off.
Oh, it did, didn't it? Well,
Yep, mine did too. Apparently, Joe poked a camera button or something.
Mine still works.
Uh, did that work? No.
I think he has to. I think he has to do it under settings. I don't think the admins can.
Mine went down for. Oh, there's one.
Well, that's not right.
Oh,
Oh,
he's got a
wow.
whole-
Enough. You got mine.
Yeah.
And mine is full of wrinkles and something went totally haywire there. I have not actually even had to have the curtain drawn for a long time now.
Check and see. Go into your settings and do virtual background.
And
Well,
make sure you don't have the check mark in I have a green screen.
That's it. That was it. It didn't do anything
Yeah.
before I clicked the I have a green screen, and then all right, good enough.
I got to cut that off. That looks like crap.
Oh, the blur.
Yeah. I just rather them look at my junk in the back. I like showing off my junk anyway.
Green room
Dawn's
was last
on her
night.
way.
Huh?
Dawn's on her way.
Okay.
Oh, I gave her a thumbs. So, how's everybody's weekend gone so far?
Good.
I managed to cook twice, and Lindsay made a excellent stir fry today.
Ooh,
There's Dawn.
There's the Dawn.
Sometime soon.
And she got her hair cut.
She did.
All of them.
Bulk discount.
The what?
Bulk discount.
Yeah, that's how that works.
Oh, John, you missed it today. One of the funniest things I've ever seen. 58 Highway. Well, you know, the sale of fireworks within the city limits of Chattanooga is illegal.
I'll take your word for it.
Police rolled up on a guy that had a discount fireworks in the back of a U-Haul truck, loading them into the bomb squad truck, and a wrecker backing up to the U-Haul truck.
For driving through or for attempting to sell them in the city
Attempting
limits?
to sell.
Oh, okay. Had me worried there for a minute. I mean, if they can't safely pass through the county without getting their inventory,
he was selling.
Chattanooga has a nuclear power plant and a TNT plant. Okay. They're real particular about explosive cargo coming through the city.
I imagine so.
Oh, did I ever tell you about the truck I saw going down Amnicola Highway? Had the little warning. You seen the hazmat warning placards on trucks?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Spontaneously explosive.
Sounds like you after a night at Taco Bell.
Ba-dum-bum.
Yeah. No,
somebody's on fire tonight.
I slowed down and pulled into the convenience store and got me a cup of coffee and let them go on down the road.
I don't blame you one bit.
No. Of course, down here there'd be an extra added detail it'd be a lowrider, and the seatbelt be hanging out of the driver door, making sparks, dragging the road.
But yeah, I mean, spontaneously explosive. You couldn't pay me enough to haul that load.
Well, you know,
Depends on how big it is. I mean,
there
It
are
was a
people.
tractor trailer.
There are people that will put those on there just to keep from getting harassed by other folks on the road. I'm sure there's a law against it, but I know human nature. Somebody will do it.
That's a fun one to do. Cop pulls you over and you're in a military vehicle or something like that on your vehicle. And you yell out the back as he walks toward your vehicle, "Turn off your radio!" What? Turn off your radio. It might set off the blasting caps. They're like, "Have a nice day."
Oh. Yeah, the radios we had at the city, when you turned it off, it would immediately send out a notification your radio was off.
Yeah.
And best way I could get my boss to call me was to turn the radio off, and within a minute and a half, the phone be ringing. It's him. Something wrong with your radio? No, I just need to talk to you.
No, I was just paging you.
So we used to do something similar to that. When I worked for a buddy of mine, he had a DirecTV contract, and whenever we wanted lunch down at the shop, we'd go through and turn off the security, change the password to the security cameras. His girlfriend was generally there 15 minutes later.
Hey,
On the premise of, oh, I just wanted to see if you guys wanted lunch. No, we know why you came down, but that's why we changed the password. And as soon as we'd see her pull in the parking lot, we'd change it back.
no, I was driving through University of Georgia campus where they had some construction going on, and had my CB radio on, and I saw one of those signs, "Turn your radios off." So I turned mine off, and I looked up in the rearview mirror. Guy behind me had a CB antenna on his car, and I saw him reach for the dash. Construction crew set off some dynamite. You would not believe how rapidly my Cutlass Supreme exited the area with another car with a CB radio antenna with bent backwards from the speed right on my bumper, because he thought he had set off the explosives while he was trying to turn his radio off.
Yeah, we used to.
Maybe he was being a smartass and turning his radio on.
We
I
used to
don't
have
know.
those signs on some of the military vehicles when we were carrying explosives, like to ranges and stuff like that. And you have to use the placard for the most dangerous explosive device you have on board.
Okay.
So,
Sure, dog.
and that's always blasting caps are always that next level higher than everything else, because they're, like Joe said, they can spontaneously explode. So.
Reminds me of the video I posted. How long did it take you to realize that they screwed up?
They didn't.
When they burned off the
They're supposed to do that. The only problem was they made the pile too big. So they should have spread it out a little bit.
you could see them running. I guess it got warm real quick, didn't it?
It do. Those are what are called donut charges, and it's this little foam. It's like your 3D printer stuff.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's this little donut, but it's C-shaped, and it's got a slot in one side and hole down the center, and the inside of it, the tube part, is filled with propellant, and each one is a charge. And when you pull the round out of the packaging, it has all the charges on it. But most shooting ranges, you don't have to shoot maximum range. Matter of fact, you can't on most shooting ranges. Be lucky if you get half of it. So you wind up pulling half those charges off. And if you've got 120 rounds, at the end of the day, you've got 240 of them things laying around you got to get rid of. And the last thing you do before you leave the range is set up one of those piles of the propellant charges, run a little trail off of it,
and burn it up.
And light that one. And it's usually the platoon sergeant, but we used to have a tradition that we always put the youngest kid to do it, especially the ones that hadn't done it before. Let them do it. So they go up, light it, and walk away, and it burns up to the pile, and that whole pile just.
Yeah. I noticed it was like, whoa, and then you could just see them running.
Why they ran, I don't know, but
probably to get away from the heat. It was probably getting rather warm rather quickly.
It only lasts for about 10 seconds. It's like,
well, 10 seconds is enough for third and fourth degree burns if you're facing it.
And those look like 120 millimeter. They're the big ones. So
Donna likes to be. Donna's late again. This is the second show today she's been late for.
Oh, really?
Well, she
was asleep earlier. She had a
teasing.
Those are actually the nice ones. The mortar we had before the 120s came out was the old 4 deuce. It was 107 millimeter. And the first charge on it was 5 charges. It was a black powder bag. Was the first charge.
Ooh.
And then the rest of them were what we call cheese charges. And they were sheets of beeswax impregnated with nitroglycerin.
Okay.
Yeah. And those were the fun ones to burn. So.
I imagine so.
You don't drop one.
Why not? But it was kind of funny. It was each one was charged 4, but you broke it off into 1/8 increments, and that was how you adjusted the range of the mortar. So you'd get like charge 12 and 2/8, and you had to set all the rounds to that.
For some reason, that reminds me of a time we went to a county landfill, which is now covered over and is the end of the Athens airport runway. But it used to be the county landfill, just a big deep hole in the ground. People drive up to the edge, back up to the edge of it, throw their trash in. We went down there one time, and there were a couple of TV sets laying face up on the ground. These are the old CRTs.
Yeah.
And Dad would not let us even toss our own trash into the landfill. He goes, those things are dangerous. Hang on. I'll make it safe. Goes to the dashboard of the pickup, gets out his .22 pistol, gets at the back of the pickup truck, gets down by the fender, takes very careful aim, and pops the cathode ray tubes with a single .22 shot on both of them. Glass lipped about 40 feet in the air from those things bursting.
Yeah, they actually imploded and then shot up.
Mm-hmm. But all I saw was a geyser of broken glass going higher than my head from the bottom of a pit. I'm going, nice shooting, Tex. In the back of my mind. I mean, It's like, well, I guess it's safe now.
Well, now we got a full house. I'm headed to bed.
Bugger that. I'm going to duct tape you to the channel.
You might like that.
I don't care whether he likes it or not.
There ain't no reason for you not to stick around. It's your show.
All the more reason for me to leave.
No, you're just looking for an excuse. You're not getting off that damn easy.
Of course,
even if he left, he'd be sitting there watching us.
Yep. Me and Dan were talking about it, about how many shows that we've got on our channels.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know if somebody wanted to look for something to cancel us? There is roughly 400 to 500 hours of video they'd have to watch.
Meanwhile, Zach is eating popcorn, just going, "Hey, it'll happen. It'll happen."
No, we've upgraded to not chips, cookies.
Oh, okay.
See, what you need to do now is open the YouTube stream and see if they've put the AI filter on your chat yet. They're beta testing it, that anytime you open a stream, it'll put the AI above the chat telling you what the chat's talking about. And I was watching one stream that is another YouTuber that I follow, and they had a random 2-minute conversation about like legalizing marijuana, and the chat was like, people from across the country are talking about how their favorite types of marijuana and this. No, they were talking about nail polish, but they had a 2-minute thing, and it just changed the entire AI expectation of the video.
Oh, this show will drive the freaking AI bot crazy.
As much as
Listen,
and often
I
as
don't
we
know.
change, as much
If it
as
wasn't crazy before it saw us,
Mm-hmm.
it would be by the time the show was over. Well, Chris, I'm sorry I interrupted you.
I said as much and as often as we change subjects. Yep.
Hey, I was in a Larry Niven chat today. I know all about topic drift.
No, we don't have it.
Don't have what?
We don't have the AI bot.
Oh, okay.
I just checked it on both
I
my
thought you
browsers.
meant topic drift, and I'm fixing to go, excuse me? Yes, we do.
This show started with drifting topics.
Hey,
Yeah.
that's what we specialize in. There's no theme. It is a after-hours conversation at a sci-fi convention that we aren't presently at, but we're experienced with the phenomenon enough to be able to carry it off. A reasonable facsimile. Boy, my voice got weird there. No, Michaela, he still likes us. We
Likes
just got
us,
an
uses us.
expensive.
He just don't want to do the show.
Well, yeah, it's that stupid o'clock.
Yeah, well, next week I probably won't be here because I will still be coming back from Knoxville.
Well,
That's a long drive.
What's in Knoxville, Joe Dog?
Some stupid
JSG's headquarters.
Yes.
some
You used
stupid
to drive by that all the time.
one of those celebrity expo conventions.
oh, and Bush's baked beans are up there too.
Oh,
Well, I
Just
guess
out of
I have to stop by and
curiosity,
get it.
Was it
is
Joe Dog
Eddie going to be at that convention?
Who?
Eddie?
I hadn't seen him.
As
Okay.
far as I know, he's not.
Oh, Thesis is complimenting Dawn's hair.
Yeah.
Thank you, Thesis.
She
I
did
got a
get
long
it
cut.
whacked off.
It's okay. It'll grow back.
No, Just
do kind
commenting that she got it whacked
I'm
off.
not.
I
Boy,
do
Chris,
kind of like the pink and highlights
It-
there. Yeah.
Chris just tossed a softball in the air, and none of us took a swing at it.
I'm sorry, I was complimenting Dawn. I missed Chris's comment.
Yeah,
I
she
said
got
she
it.
did.
Yeah, she got it whacked off.
Sometimes you
I
gotta do
probably
what you
won't.
gotta do.
I probably won't be on next weekend's show either.
Yeah, you're going to see what? Journey.
Def Leppard, Cheap Trick, Steve Miller Band.
Thank you.
Hart was going to be there, but sadly, Ann Wilson has been diagnosed with cancer, and she's canceled the tour to get treatment.
Oh dear.
Thank you.
Well,
Fox.
Foxy is now joining the cult of Chris.
I was gonna say I never realized that Foxy had never seen Chris.
Yeah. Hopefully, you're
Dog,
not
how
too
far is
disappointed.
Knoxville from you?
Do what?
How far is Knoxville from you?
2.5 hours.
Yeah.
How much
It's-
do you like me?
What do you mean? How much do I like you?
Well, if you drive to Knoxville, you can say hello for 5 minutes as I drive by in August.
Well, I'll be in Nashville in August.
Yeah.
On what days?
He'll be west of it.
Way west.
25th?
Hold on a minute. Now,
No, that's the weekend before. Yeah, that is that weekend.
Well, you changing planes in Knoxville, Zach?
I land in Nashville at 3.
Oh, Nashville. Okay, that's totally different part of the state. That's
Yeah.
several extra hours from Knoxville.
Let me tell you this convoluted plan. So my cousin lives in Maryland. She's moving to Florida. I'm going to Florida. One of my team from Wisconsin's going to Florida at some point by the end of the year. So for my cousin and I, one of our other team who lives in Arkansas, far south of Arkansas, is renting a car, driving to Nashville, picking me up at the airport, driving to Maryland, picking her up, and then driving to Florida, staying a week and a half, helping us set up, and then driving back to Arkansas because the rental is 25% the price of renting in Maryland and driving it to Florida.
Oh my gosh.
Because it's a one-way rental versus a round trip, and it's unlimited miles.
Yep.
Jeez, it's a convoluted journey.
Right?
And
one of our
well,
teams-
actually, no. NASA has done similar things with trying to gravity boost satellites into outer solar system.
Basically what we're
orbits.
doing.
So
Yeah.
so Arkansas. So Little Rock's going to drive from Nashville to Virginia to Florida and then fly back to Arkansas.
No drive back. He has
In
to
the
return the car in Arkansas.
Oof.
Oh man.
He's probably going to put plus 2,000 plus miles on it.
Yeah.
They're gonna be overjoyed.
He is not going to do like I did on the last motorcycle trip I ever took when I went from Athens, Georgia to Dallas, Texas, and stayed a couple of days, and then went from Dallas to Daytona in 24 hours, only stopping for gas and food.
That's basically what we're doing. It's an 11-hour day. Sleep for about 10 hours, 11 hours. Get back in the car. 6 hours, I believe it is. Have lunch. Take 20 minutes to pack the apartment because my cousin owns basically nothing. Another 6 hours to Charlotte. Hotel for the Airbnb for the night. And then 8 hours to Titusville.
You missed
Okay,
the part
so
where I
you-
said I didn't stop for anything but gas and food.
So
I
are
didn't-
you
I
driving
didn't
through it?
sleep for 24 hours.
Unacceptable.
So are you driving through Atlanta?
No, it's too far west, unfortunately. So
Well,
close.
if
We're
you're
skirting
going
all
to-
the way around it.
If you're going to Charlotte, 85 goes right through Atlanta.
Yeah, but then we have to cut all the way back to Florida.
No, what you do is when you hit 285, you take 285 east, you go down to 75, you stop at I-475 rest area, stretch your legs, and then you head on down to Florida.
Once you cross the
Yeah.
state line, hit the Florida Welcome Center and get your free glass of orange juice.
Wait,
Don't
what?
forget to pick up some munsies.
I am looking at doing that with the team while we go. And using it as a forced outing for my cousin and I when we're down there. So we actually go out and see where we're living.
Mm.
Hey, that's always a benefit to recognize the neighborhood.
Yeah. But we're going Nashville northeast to Maryland first. And
I
then
know,
cutting
but you're
back.
coming down through Charlotte. That's why I said you could take 85, hit 285, and you're going on the least traveled part of 285 where the traffic is the least amount. Then you can hit 675, avoid Atlanta Airport, and the south end of that, it runs straight into 75. You take 75 down, you hit the 475 bypass, so you don't have to drive through Macon. Like I said, there's a nice rest area, good walking area.
Get all that?
I'm Google mapping it at the same time.
Yeah. And if you drive down 85 towards Atlanta from the Carolinas,
Mm-hmm.
you'll be within about 30 miles of my house at one point.
It adds 3 hours. Otherwise, I would say yes.
Hey, Gary.
Well, hello,
Hey,
Kiri.
Gary.
And the only reason
Hi.
I can't say yes is we're trying to get there by 4 o'clock to get the keys.
Hey,
Well-
if you're under time constraints, you don't have time
But-
to stop and chat with people.
October plans might be changing.
So you might come back up 75.
Mm-hmm. And dead end somewhere for like a week. And then head back to Florida.
Okay.
And then somewhere, define somewhere.
Well, it's somewhere there's a conference at some hotel. Apparently there's some, weird people that hang out in the lobby or something.
Oh, in October? Yeah.
Well,
that would be awesome.
I can give you some hints of stuff to do around that area before then.
Waffle House.
I will tell you
That goes without saying.
the person driving the trip has pointed out 5 Waffle Houses directly on our path and has been
Only
we're
5?
not getting shot. No, we're not getting shot. No, where we were already planning to pull off.
You're not going to get shot at most of them because most of them aren't in that bad of an area of town.
Well,
anyway.
unless you don't tip your waitress. Then she'll come after you out in the parking lot.
Does she deserve a tip?
Yeah. I was gonna
Yeah,
say,
definitely.
They
one-
work. Most of them work hard.
When we went
Oh, yeah.
to the Waffle House at Uncon, she didn't deserve one. Not HallowCon, Uncon.
Yeah,
Now,
Yeah,
That
but she was a
that
space.
Waffle House we went to that one time,
Yeah.
they did a great job,
Yeah, when we all
and they
when
put
we
up
were
with us.
When we
So-
were
I
there
hear
for
they have-
HallowCon, Uncon, the chick that waited on us, she was horrible.
I hear they have gray ice.
Zach,
Coming from a Canadian, I'll have to take your word on it.
hey, here's the secret to Waffle House. The dirtier the Waffle House, the better the food.
Okay, if the floor makes sticky noises when you walk in, that's a good Waffle House.
No, that's a nasty, dirty Waffle
No.
House. That should have
What
an
No,
X
it
in
means
the
they've
window.
actually mopped it.
You are not acquainted with the truck stop scale
Yes.
of fast
Mhm.
food places.
No.
Oh,
Oh, hey, wait a minute. I know how to give him a heart attack. We've got to take him to Bees.
oh my!
Yeah.
Even I don't wake up that damn early.
No, not Aretha
That's
Franklin.
Aretha's.
That's
Yeah.
Aretha.
Oh, I thought
Bees
both
is-
of them are in the same class. If you don't get there before 4 a.m., you
No,
don't get a
Bees-
seat.
4 a.m.
Depending on the day.
Yeah.
No, I'm not mad. I sleep till 10.
No. Dan, that's just on Sunday at Bees.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, it's any day of the week at Aretha Franklin's or any
Yeah.
day that they're open.
We
Aretha
probably need to go on a
Aretha
Wednesday.
Frankenstein, excuse me.
Yeah.
Sean kept wanting to go and kept wanting to go. We finally got up there, got on the porch, stood in line, and somebody came out and said, "Yeah, it's going to be about 4-hour wait before they can take your order."
You can get Mark Hamill's autograph at Dragon Con faster than you can get into Aretha Frankenstein's. Okay.
Yeah,
good.
I know the food is good, but really, I have no trouble going to Waffle House for a breakfast, or even
Excuse me.
what was it that I went to? I went and got something for Lindsay and I
Well,
one
there's
day when we
Cracker
were.
Barrel. There's IHOP.
I think I went to just a normal, like a Burger King or something.
Chris,
Uh,
I've been told we need 2,000 cards for Huntsville next year.
Wow.
2,000 cards. You know, I wish I could figure out what to put on business cards now.
No,
I did. No, I did. I did some years ago, and I put stupid information on it. It's almost 30 years later. I've still got 500 of the damn things in a box.
well, we do the postcards, the big.
Yeah.
Oh no.
We're going to need 2,000 because Jeremy said I've got number 2 and number 3. As celebrity guests.
Oh, wow.
Okay, that wasn't a bit cryptic.
So Marina and LaForge.
He didn't want you to say anything.
Sorry.
Very possibly Stewart and Hamill.
Oh, wow.
Whoa.
Yeah. I don't
At
think.
HallowCon?
No.
Huntsville.
Oh, Huntsville. Okay.
Yeah, you get.
I can see where the logic goes now.
No. We get Hamill at HallowCon. It's like
What a piece of
There's
junk.
no way we would have to have local authorities there
yeah.
because we couldn't provide enough security.
Don't you
No.
almost have to do that already with how crazy y'all get?
No.
No, not really. The only person that needs security guards is Megan because she's cooking. And everybody wants to talk to Megan.
You would need like a
Oh.
lot more space if you ended up with Mark Hamill at HallowCon.
Oh. Remember DogCon, Chris?
Yeah.
The guy standing down there next to the guy from Dead Ringers
Mm-hmm.
thought the guy was Andy Lincoln. The police officers thought it was Andrew Lincoln. So they were standing there. He said, "Yeah, we got to be here." I said, "Who said you got to be here?" He goes, "Do you know who that is?" I said, "Yeah." They go, "They don't have any security for him. Why do they not have any security for him?" I said, "Because he's a look-alike." He's going, "No, that's the
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's like having the cops come by just because our friend in the Tony Stark Iron Man costume is at the HallowCon. And they go, oh. Unit didn't provide any guards. The Avengers didn't provide any guards that you know of.
Zach, this guy looks so much like Andrew Lincoln, Rick Grimes from The Walking Dead. Andrew Lincoln hired him to be a body double at conventions to distract the crowd.
Yep.
Smart man.
And Sean Hatfield looks so much like Tony Stark that Megan, our chef, Went down a rabbit hole over 2 hours trying to figure out if that was really him or not.
He really does look exactly like him too.
Well, he's a little bit heavier set, but not much.
Yeah, but the face and the beard and all that.
Oh yeah, yeah, and he's got the mannerisms down pat and the accent. He does a great job,
Oh, he's amazing.
and the armor looks wonderful too.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
Oh, he's got new armor now.
Didn't he just have new armor for last year's too?
Hey, if you're Tony, you've got to have new armor every year. People expect it to be.
Well, he's got so many Mark versions of the there's Mark 3, Mark 4. I think there's Mark 5, maybe even more than that, but I know there's at least 5 marks.
And he wants a Hulkbuster.
Oh, good lord! That
He'd
Hulk's
never
great
be
walk
able to get
around
it
that.
indoors.
I was gonna say he'd be stuck outside.
Yeah.
We
And
got
he'd be
patio.
he'd be walking around on stilts about
Well,
5
yeah,
feet over
yeah.
the ground.
Well, Dan, it would be for conventions like down at the Trade Center.
It doesn't mean they've got extra tall doors.
Well,
Could you imagine that sitting outside, out front of the lobby where you walk in underneath the porte cochere?
Parking garage.
I'm talking about for
He'd never
HallowCon.
be
I ain't
able to
talking
get
about
through
the
the
damn
parking
Trade
garage.
Center.
His head would be hitting the concrete
I'm
reinforcement.
talking about HallowCon, not the damn Trade Center.
yeah.
Oh, okay.
Well, HallowCon's going to have the ultimate sitting out front.
Yeah, we'll keep
There's
that
now
a little bit
a
longer.
there's now a '67 Impala coming.
Wow.
A friend of mine, if he wasn't going to a Guar concert, I was going to try to talk him into coming down there. He just went and bought himself a hearse.
No, we've got one guy bringing a mystery machine, another guy with a '67 Impala, 4-door, black.
I know a couple people with a Cybertruck. Super old, super
Well,
new.
we know, or Joe knows the guy that has got the semi from Duel.
The movie Duel.
Ooh.
We just can't afford the gas.
I was going to say, can he get it up that hill, that last hill, into the parking lot?
Oh yeah, tractor trailers come up all the time. Don,
Yeah.
he lives out toward Charlotte, North Carolina. All he wants is a room and fuel. At 3
Fuel
miles
costs
a
about
gallon.
$2,000 for that trip.
He gets 3 miles to the gallon in that old truck.
Oh, Jesus.
Joe.
Uphill with a good or downhill with a good wind behind them, maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a 63 Peterbilt.
It's a classic truck. I mean, I've seen the movie at least 3 times.
I mean, hell, it was more of a star in it just about than Dennis Weaver was at the time.
Yeah, Dennis Weaver was not that well known when that movie was made. I mean, he was known, but not that well known.
Yeah. And for an extra $500, he'll bring the red Plymouth Fury.
Ooh.
You know what he needs to do?
Guess what happens if one of us wins the lottery jackpot?
I'm buying a Landmaster.
He needs to get a mount, like for towing vehicles, but have it on the front bumper of the truck so that he's pushing that red Plymouth Fury wherever he's going, and just drive as fast as you can on the interstate.
He'll have to stop every other exit.
Just to fuel up.
How big are the diesel tanks on those things? I
Probably
forgot.
300 gallons apiece.
And there are at least 2.
They're 250s.
All right.
Oh, 250. Oh, 250. Okay. That'll get you a
250.
little ways.
I was thinking they were 90 gallons, but I might be wrong.
No.
No, they're at least 200.
Look it up, Joe.
Yeah, Mr. Google's eating ice cream. He's not going to look anything up. What is 200?
That was the size of the gas tanks, fuel tanks we were talking about, Scott. Or a 63 Peterbilt that was in the movie Duel with Dennis Weaver. That was one of Steven Spielberg's first films.
What? No shit. That's 100. 100 on the. It's only got a 100
I
gallon.
was thinking
tank
they were
on it.
90 gallons, if I remember correctly, but I might be wrong.
No wonder he's got to stop so much.
Yeah. So there's two 90-gallon tanks on it?
One.
One.
Oh, besides the battery box.
So if he's getting 3 miles a gallon on 90 miles, or 90 gallons. That's
270 miles on a tank, or roughly 300.
Wow.
And it's sucking fumes on the.
On the last 30 or 40. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Oh. Ouch.
That's not what I want. Ignore that.
Zach, I sent you a message earlier to amuse you.
Oh, is that on purpose?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I thought you got hacked.
No.
Well, if Joe Dog sends a YouTube link, it's easy to ignore it. Could be a Rickroll.
Oh, now that I read the message, yes, now I would have connected the dots. I didn't read the message, I just saw the picture and I was like, oh.
No.
Good job.
When I saw the name of it, I couldn't resist.
I'm sorry. Oh my God.
What did you do now?
You had to ask.
I'm just going to let you look at the picture.
Oh,
Oh,
no.
God, no.
It's a picture of the truck driver from Duel.
Excuse me.
Oh, it's in the private chat. All right.
Yeah.
I can
Oh.
safely ignore that.
Do I want to click this?
Yeah.
No, you don't.
It's a link from Joe Dog. Click at your own risk. I'm not telling you to.
Zach, you're going to love it.
I don't know how I feel about this. Watching the rest of the room's
That's the truck
reaction.
driver from Duel.
It's probably Tim Curry in full It makeup.
Ugh.
Now you saw why I busted out laughing?
Ugh.
Can still get more done than the other one.
Mm.
Actually, I do believe that movie owed a little bit of a debt to Roger Zelazny for one of his short stories. Let's see, what was the name of it? I think it was Death Car. And there was a movie made from that, but failed to pay any homage to Zelazny, even though it was very clearly an adaptation of his story. in a basically made for TV movie that might have wound up at drive-ins or something. I don't know.
Well, there was one that had Kurt Russell. I think it was called Death Car.
Death
It was
Proof.
what?
Death
Oh,
Proof.
Death
Oh,
Proof.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
And that was a remake of the original one. I'm not positive, but I think the original had Warren Oates in it.
now, how many of y'all are in the chat? Or
I'm looking at it.
You mean on YouTube?
Dan? There are 5 from your YouTube channel, 5 from Stupid O'Clock, and 1 from Twitch.
We're trending?
Or something.
Of course, I said, called out your channel name, and the numbers just started dropping quick.
Nobody
Well,
wants to
I
be
gave you one of
associated
them,
with
right?
me.
Oh my God, he saw us. It's-
He saw us. Quick, hide, hide.
I did give you the first like on the HallowCon's channel.
Oh,
Hey, Michaela.
Hi, Michaela.
Yeah.
did you hear about the old lady walking up to the guy in the produce department asking for broccoli?
Oh no.
Exactly, Zach. That's exactly what I'm thinking.
She asks the guy and says, where's your broccoli? He goes, I'm sorry, ma'am, we're out of broccoli. We'll should have some in the morning. She goes, okay, thank you. Walked off. About 5 minutes later, she walks back up to him again and says, I can't find your broccoli. Do you have any broccoli? And the guy says, no, ma'am. I told you earlier that we're out of broccoli. We'll have some in the morning. She goes, okay. I just really want some broccoli tonight. He goes, oh, I'm sorry. We'll have some fresh in the morning. Okay. 10 minutes later, here she comes again. I can't find your broccoli. I need some broccoli. I got to have broccoli tonight. He goes, ma'am, I told you there's no broccoli. We won't have none until in the morning. And she goes, but I got to have it. I got to have it. He says, ma'am, let me tell you this. Let me ask you this. How do you spell cat as in catastrophe? C-A-T. Okay. How do you spell dog as in dogma? D-O-G. How do you spell fuck in broccoli? She goes, there's no fucking broccoli. He says, it's what I'm trying to tell you, bitch.
Oh no.
It's a good thing we're never going to get monetized in the first place.
My wife is smiling, laying in bed right now, and she has no idea why.
Probably because of what you helped her with earlier. No, I'm kidding.
Dan,
I wish.
did I just tell a joke that Dan actually liked?
Well, I laughed at it. I won't say that I liked it, but it's like a train wreck. I couldn't stop listening.
Hello, Scott. Is that one of your guys? Okay. I don't know who Scott Woodford is, but welcome to the show.
That was a pretty good one, though. Oh, before I forget, it is July 6th. It's National Fried Chicken Day.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Well,
Hey, I know where I was last time I had fried chicken.
Yeah.
Oh, did you hear about the guy who got fired from the Discovery Channel for programming a Seinfeld marathon? He thought it was Snark Week.
Zach. But
where do we sign
Those
up
are
for
last
that
chance
scam?
advertisers.
Well, Tuesdays is national. I should have snuck out that night. Day
Okay.
started 37 years ago.
Yeah. What freaking day is this? Oh, the 6th.
Yeah.
No, that's the day I met Donna.
Yeah, I know.
Congratulations.
Well, the 14th is mine and Lindsay's 18th wedding anniversary.
Oh, congrats.
Oh, congrats. And you're still alive.
Temporarily, yes.
I was thinking the same thing about you, Joe Dog.
Yeah, that is a wonder of science, I'll tell you.
That and the accident of nature.
Sometimes I think the only time I'm still alive, only reason I'm still alive is because Lindsay's arm hurts too much for her to lift a frying pan anymore. I am a very annoying person to live with. Thankfully, none of you have ever had that particular torture thrust upon you, and never will.
I had to walk out on that one because no, I'm not letting y'all see my face on that one.
That and the fact
Oh, be quiet.
it'd take her so long to unfold the step ladder that I could run away.
Oh, jeez.
Hey, Dawn's met her. She's tiny.
Everybody's tiny compared to me. You can ask Joe's wife.
Which one?
How many of your wives? How many wives have you had?
Well,
Which
it's not
Joe?
Joe's.
Which Joe? Excuse me.
Trey.
There's only 2 I know of on
I thought there were
staff that
9.
come anywhere close to your height. And that's Robin and Megan. Everybody else is short compared to you female-wise.
Okay, I have to admit, when I was down there for UnCon, I realized that almost every female and male, for that matter, was shorter than me. Apparently, Georgia girls, I'm short.
I
Yeah,
am
it depends.
so leaving that alone.
Where's
Oh,
that green
girls.
room sign?
Walk away, Joe. Walk away.
Which Joe?
That boy's
Joe
just
Dog can see the look in my
away.
eye right now.
Come on, Bachman, say it. You started it.
Don't do it. Don't do it.
Besides
Here,
TNT,
here. Just save him the problem.
TNT usually comes in smaller packages.
Oh.
Amen.
Have we got a Russian bot in the chat?
Welcome,
It's
we
been-
missed you.
It's been so long. We thought they'd all gotten killed in the Ukraine.
No, I think this is somebody actually American. That there's American right there. They're just
They said y'all, so they got to be.
Well, they didn't spell it right, so that's probably American.
they're American, but maybe the bridge got washed out.
Worst.
Is that not how you spell it?
Washed.
There's supposed to be an apostrophe after the Y.
That's how my grandparents.
You
and
know the
great-grandparents
American
said it.
education system. You expect them to use an apostrophe.
Look at, I am solo corrected.
We use
himself.
apostrophes all the time. Sold them in the right place, but we use them.
Solo, not these people. They can't read. I mean, some of them are authors, but they still can't read.
The hell, I'm an editor and a publisher, and I can read.
They're authors, not editors.
I can't spell worth a damn, but
Mm.
Hey, I spell beautifully. It's my keyboard that has the problems.
Don't
It's your
say
I am
story,
so
Joe Dog.
glad I
Tell it how
wasn't
you
in the
want.
middle of taking a sip of my drink right then.
What'd you say, Joe?
So it's your story, Joe Dog. You get to tell it how you want.
Yeah.
Mm.
Joe's problem is there's a nut loose behind the keyboard.
on that side.
Hepcack.
There's some loose screws involved too.
And again, we go back to the which Joe we talking about.
Yes.
Oh,
Okay.
Oh yeah, it's a troll.
The one that doesn't have the construction
Yeah.
site behind
Yeah.
him.
Well, let them troll a little bit, then we'll show them the true power of the dark side.
Go find a tractor to get pulled by.
I got one over yonder. If my brother hasn't broke it again.
Yonder?
Yeah, yonder. You know, it's
It's
down the
in the
road a
distance
piece.
ways.
Yeah.
I think
now they're 2 clicks.
I think the troll is looking for a virgin support group.
Yeah. Well,
just
I am
one
solo.
now?
Just so you know, I've got 4 kids, so that rules me out.
Yeah.
Just because you have 4 kids doesn't mean that you're not a virgin.
I don't know. There's DNA tests to prove it.
There's turkey basters, dude.
Yeah, we old. I'm already on my 3rd wife, dude. What are you
I'm
talking about?
offended.
Yeah.
Zach, you're old. I'm old enough to be your mama. I'm old.
Yeah, unfortunately,
all
there
old.
was a.
My baby girl is 5 years older than Zach.
But we love you, Zachy.
Why am I here?
I don't know.
Why do you keep
love
coming
it.
back?
I was told about this one young man that went back to Mexico. He was there for, I think, somewhere between 12 or 14 months, and he came back to a 16-month-old baby that he thought was his. Doesn't happen, but it does often, but it does happen.
Mhm. Let's see. I'm 67. So my oldest daughter's about 56.
I'm waiting for Joe to start putting people in order of youngest to oldest in this group.
And he'll always put himself down in the bottom corner.
I'm pretty sure that Zach and I are gonna
Well-
be last.
Well,
Like-
it would be Dan, me, John, Chris, probably Joe, then Dawn, Zach, and then Carrie.
Yeah,
What, you're Joe's older?
no. Don's older than Joe Bachman.
Oh, okay.
Joe's only 32.
I wish. Thank you, though. I knew I'd love
Because
you, Dan.
Don can't be 35 yet.
Hey, I miss being
Add
a
a
baby
decade.
boomer by 19 days.
Damn, I thought Joe was 28.
About a decade ago.
Well, that's what they just said. 35. Yeah, a decade ago. Old lady, what can I say? I'm
Yeah,
proud
I've
to
got-
be an old
I've
lady.
got grandchildren your age.
Who, my age?
Yeah.
Remember that.
Hey, The South is a great place to be a teenager, or at least it was during the 60s and 70s.
Was this? I was going to ask Donna. Was it the family reunion? Was it with your newfound sisters and brother,
All right.
or was it with your
I got to go down the hall.
apparently Kristen?
All right.
Everybody's going down the hall. Was it with your newfound family, or was it with your family that you grew up with?
So your Labrador family or your Newfoundland family?
Oh, her dad's family. Okay.
Okay. I was just curious. I was just being nosy.
There we go. Hey, Zach,
Oh.
what are the chances Hurricane Beryl's going to hit the SpaceX facility in Texas? Because it's been aiming for it all week.
Oh, basically 0. It's now heading straight to Johnson Space Center in Houston.
That
So
doesn't
they-
mean it's not going to take a right. As soon
I
as
think it's going to take out both of them.
Yeah, it's the current track is tomorrow. Starbase will get hit by some like lighter heavy winds, but not bad. They might get a little sprinkle of rain, but basically nothing.
Lighter, heavy winds.
Isn't it supposed to
more
hit?
than a normal gust, but not 65 knots like Johnson Space Center is going to get.
Okay. So
Johnson's going
probably
to have
35, 40 mile an hour winds.
Yeah, Johnson's going to have sustained at 45 to 50 with gusts over 60, 65, I believe I was reading. So they've called up apparently Moscow today to activate NASA's secondary center in Moscow because they might have to evacuate Johnson.
Got a secondary center in Moscow.
Yeah, for some reason, NASA thought that was the best place to build the secondary NASA facility. Not, I don't know, in one of the other 49 states that doesn't get hurricanes, like Alaska.
What about Utah?
There's a lot of NASA stuff in Utah. It'd be a good spot.
Yeah. Trouble
kinda-
is
I'm kinda
the
surprised
contiguous
NASA doesn't
48
have
gets
a,
excuse me, go ahead, John.
Kind of surprised NASA didn't have a facility like at Cheyenne Mountain or one of the other Air Force bases.
Well, they probably do. We just aren't allowed to know about it.
Yeah.
What I was saying was that the contiguous 48 states, there's a lot of them that get an awful lot of tornadoes.
Mm-hmm.
And that would not be good for radio telescopes and things.
But it's mainly just it's not even a downlink center. I mean, they've got a few dishes there, but it's mainly just a bunch of control rooms that are on fiber lines and
Where are you talking about, Zach?
Johnson, so Mission Control Houston.
Oh, nice.
So the ISS operation room. Everything else at Johnson can pause for a few days and it's not a big deal. Because there's training facilities and stuff.
I'm surprised they don't have like a trunk line out to the VLA and go, hey, guys, this is an emergency. Can we borrow one of your dishes?
I'm surprised they don't have a facility out there at Fort Irwin with Goldstone and all those places. Because they've got the old tracking centers out there for Apollo and Gemini and Mercury.
Yeah, and Vandenberg in California.
Well, my thought was, why isn't there one in
Because it's
Kennedy?
in California.
Yeah. Why isn't there one in Kennedy? Because they have multiple launch controls there. There's now commercial launch controls. They got a butt ton of land that they could put a very small building that they need for the mission control rooms are not large rooms. I've been in the building, just not in the actual room. They're no bigger than a couple of school classrooms.
And how many hurricanes does Florida get every year?
Yes, but how many hit Florida and Texas at the same time?
This is true.
So if you could just bounce between one of the
Only
two.
about 3 per year.
No,
Give it a
no,
week. Yeah.
not that there's any flat land there, but Switzerland would probably be the most secure location to put one.
No.
Oh yeah, unit base. We need to talk to Doctor Who. I think Unit has a moon base already that they're not telling anybody about.
Well, I don't remember if I mentioned it on here or not. I know I mentioned on another show that with Starliner being stuck as long as it has been stuck on the space station, they set up in the secondary ISS mission control room a Starliner command, and Starliner has been on station so long that about a week and a half ago they shut it down and moved to long duration plans as if it was up there for 6 months, and now there's just one person sitting at a desk in the main mission control room. They sent everybody else home. Told them you'll all come back when we're actually ready to bring them home. But they've transitioned to a long duration stay
I
protocol.
told you it's going to be.
I wouldn't trust.
It's a new habitat on the space station.
Well, they've signed a waiver to extend it from max 45 days to max 90. So we're now talking to the end of August, I believe it could stay. Early September.
Dan, you missed it at LibertyCon. Les Johnson was there, talking to me about my SpaceX model, Raptor model. He wanted the picture with it. I said, "Oh yeah, congratulations on the new habitat module for ISS." He goes, "Starliner." I know.
No, it's Stayliner.
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 They might as well weld the damn thing to the station.
Oh,
let it do it itself.
Hey, guys, I am thoroughly impressed. Donna is watching a classic movie, which she rarely does. An old black and white movie. She's watching Robert Duvall's first movie.
Wow.
Which is?
I'm sure Dan
Dr.
knows
Strange?
that one.
No, I don't know that.
To Kill a Mockingbird.
I was gonna say, I thought it was To Kill a Mockingbird.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. I've never seen that. I mean, I've read bits and pieces of the book for school, but
He was
never
Boo
seen the
Radley.
movie.
Mhm.
He played Boo.
Okay.
The movie was actually pretty good.
The book was good.
Yeah.
It used to be required reading. It's not anymore.
I was going to say, hasn't it been removed from the school system?
I don't
It's
know.
Most
Well,
states.
so has 1984.
We did To Kill
It's
a
'cause we're in it.
Mockingbird.
So has World War I and II.
I've still got that paperback we had to buy for school of 1984.
Throw it on eBay. It might be worth something.
Oh, you've got the green spine with the white cover.
Yep.
Oh, is that a
For the first
Scholastics
edition?
book? Oh, he's going to go get it and show it. Okay.
I do miss a Scholastic catalog.
Me too. I've got thousands of paperbacks due to that thing.
Me too. Didn't read most of them.
Oh, I read every single one. Yeah. The one with the Peter Max cover, yeah.
Still got a bookmark in it?
Yeah. I read it on a regular basis. Just to keep up with current politics.
Really. These days, it's a good way to predict what's going to happen next week.
Let's see. Trump loses, Oceania wins. Oh, wait.
I don't think that was an exact quote, John.
It's close.
True no name president.
With a special preface by Walter Cronkite.
Oh. How much you pay for that?
Yeah. $1.
Not the book. I meant Walter Cronkite.
$2.95. No, yes.
Now guess
Ooh.
what?
That is zero.
There is a new fan theory out there. Big Brother was Orwell's version of AI.
Well,
Might be. They
That's
never tell you a
surprising.
thing. So,
if you've
I
watched
can
the
see that.
movies, that is actually not a bad theory. Even the oldest black and white version. Oh, and there was a new version that
John Hurt was Winston.
and the reason I was bringing it up, Rick Wakeman wrote the soundtrack for it.
Hmm.
And sudden blank looks from the rest of the panel goes, "Who is Rick Wakeman?" I'm going, "Yes."
Well, Apple Computer.
Keyboardist for yes, and Rick Wakeman, Rufus Wakeman, and Hal.
And Apple ran a commercial 1984 for the Super Bowl.
Mhm.
Only aired one time.
Of course, for some reason, that's the one I know, but
Budweiser aired a commercial only one time. Still get chills when I see it on YouTube.
Is that the one with the horses deciding to kneel?
Yeah,
I understand completely.
I'm getting the chill bumps thinking about it.
Uh,
Either that or this fan's blowing some cold air on me.
Well,
finally,
the Budweiser commercial I'm fondest of is the one where the Clydesdales helps the little dog find its home.
hmm
I love. They're probably my favorite, funniest one was the donkey trying to become one of the Clydesdales. The interview.
Clydesdales Super Bowl commercials were epic.
And weren't they trying to help it?
Yeah. They had the interview, and he's sitting there and went,
Wow, Joe, you'd look just like him when you did that.
well, you know what you say. Once an ass, always an ass.
he likes you. He would have kicked one of us off if we'd said that.
I am having fun picking on Joe Dog tonight.
Salty girl.
Oh,
Yeah.
did y'all see that picture of that I posted of the girl really had her ass in a sling that time?
Joe Dog, you know very well we'd never click on any
We
links
never
that you
click on
post.
your. We never
We
click
learn
on your
not-
links.
It-
Come on.
it's
We learned
not a
not to
link,
trust
it's a
your
picture.
YouTube
It's a
links, Joe.
picture.
It doesn't matter. It's a link with your name on it. No.
No, it's just a picture of a girl with an ass in her sling. In the
I
sling.
don't,
With her
I
sling
don't
in her
care.
ass.
Joe, it's like this. We're going through our Facebook stuff. You see, Joe has sent you a link, and it's like, hell no. Joe has sent you a link. Hell no. Joe has sent you a link. Hell no.
There's only
There's
so
only-
many times I want to get rickrolled.
Yeah, there's only so many times we're willing to fall for that before the boy who cried wolf comes into effect.
Well, how many like that? How many identified that game?
You better be glad that Rick Astley doesn't charge you every time you rickroll somebody. Okay.
Really, you might wind up having to pay royalties.
Ah, hell, he probably likes the attention.
Oh, he does.
Hey, at
I'm
least
talking about Rick. I ain't talking
Hey.
about Joe. We know Joe
Oh.
does.
hey, at least I'm not as bad as the guy that did the drone show
No,
twice.
That was awesome. Okay. That was
He
taking
did
it
it
to an
twice.
entirely different level.
He did it twice to the same town.
Oh yeah, I did hear about that. I had to think about that for a second.
He did the drone light thing, and the drones went up and they made a QR code, and everybody that clicked it with their phone
Got rickrolled.
got rickrolled. So
And then 2 years later, he did it again.
A friend of ours was telling us about that a couple weeks ago. Now that you mention it, I remember him talking about it.
That's why I would be reluctant to click on any Munzie in a state that Joe Dog has ever visited.
the BBC one year for April Fools did a joke on BBC One where they showed the spaghetti harvest, where they had all the Italians out picking the spaghetti off the spaghetti plants. Okay. Now, this ought to tell you something about England. Nobody got it. Nobody called him out on it. Everybody just went along with it. It was like, yeah, oh yeah, spaghetti harvest.
I think I saw that on PBS.
You can find it if you don't. You can find it on YouTube. It's almost as old as Doctor Who. It's
Oh my God.
Well,
late,
in
I think
England, they
early
probably
70s.
went, well, the Queen approved it, so it must be real.
I believe you can look it up on Wikipedia too. Come on, John, you can spell better than that.
Evidently not.
Did somebody block I Am Solo, or did they
Just got tired of us ignoring him.
They got
or
bored.
make fun of him?
Hey,
Damn, y'all old. You damn straight we are. No, you're supposed to get mad at that. What, for you telling the truth?
Hey,
really?
every year I get one more number close to that crotchety old lady I want to become.
I am so not touching that line.
I'll never forget the day I realized I became my dad. I was arguing with the kids, and they gave me the why, and it came out before I even could stop it. Because I said so.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And then I turned, looked over at Donna. Donna looked at me with this horror in her face. The kids got scared and went the other way. I turned around and looked at Donna and says, I've become my dad. If you got kids,
Just so y'all know, I posted the BBC spaghetti harvesting skit on Stupid Clock.
Okay. Can we trust that it is really the correct thing? Because
It is the BBC. So
It's April Fools. They only lie. They don't actually,
Joe, did you get my joke tonight? Trey said she, came into the show or came on to Thesis' show and flopped down on the chair. And I said, well, at least you didn't land on a hobo or a piece of bread.
Yes, I did.
Okay.
Yeah.
I didn't know if anybody got the joke on that one.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
I thought it was a good joke.
Thank you. Play on words. If you have a hobo to land on in your house, Joe, and he's not cute and fuzzy with 4 feet, I'd be worried.
I wouldn't.
Oh,
It'd just be somebody else that wandered up to the job site and asked for a lift.
Pretty much.
Does that actually happen?
We've had people.
Oh, wow.
you need to print that one out.
That needs to be a poster in Dawn's
you,
bathroom, right next to the
I
mirror.
believe you just got a ringing endorsement.
I believe so. Well, thank you, Nick.
And now
Send
our
that
face
to
is
your
turning
hairdresser.
red.
It got to the point where I was like, I do not want to comb this. I'm sick of this shit. It needs to go. I'm done with it. And when it gets to that, I have to chop it. So, yeah. I didn't want to tell anybody because I figured Dan would yell at me. Or not yell at me. I figured he'd be disappointed.
No.
Oh, okay. Because you have this thing with my hair.
It's because it looks nice.
But you have this thing with long hair. When I would put my hair down, you'd go,
I have several things with hair, some long, some short.
oh, okay.
That Arr.
Good night, everybody.
And Joe Dog thinks he's got us by the short hairs. Yeah.
Okay, so I think I got about 24 inches cut off in men terms.
No, those are Canadian inches.
Good night, everybody.
Good night, everybody.
I thought that only counted.
That was too good, Don. I couldn't pass it up.
Don wins.
I haven't said that till Leanna. I said, so how much did it get cut off? She goes, I don't know, probably about 6 to 8 inches. And I said, oh, so in men terms, 24. I'm gonna die.
I can't argue with you.
What happened, Zach?
About what?
You're looking at something like something just happened.
He was looking to see whether or not he could sign back up for church camp.
Hell no. No, I was looking at the new hurricane tracks for the morning.
Oh, Nicholas, you are on fire, young man.
Christopher. That's green room material.
I was gonna say, where's the green room button?
I don't think Joe has one. Do you have a green room sign?
We get 2 or 3, I thought. I mean, I know I've made about 4. Yeah,
There we go.
We got Richie's original. I know that I have one for Carl. I have one for Thesis, and I've got Richie's original one. I mean, I'm putting the shovel down now. Somebody get me a ladder.
Oh.
What, guys? Quit. Everybody knows when y'all are sending messages now.
Yeah, really.
I couldn't resist. I had to cherish.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, damn thing. Are you ever going to finish?
No.
Nope. Nope. You can't leave me an open door like that, Joe Dog.
What?
Oh.
That's all right. They know me here.
Damn it, Nick.
Pay no attention. Pay no attention to the man behind the curtain.
Oh, yeah, definitely. I need another cold beer, and that is one word. Hello, Rich.
Hey, Rich.
Hey, Rich.
Beep, beep, Richie.
Oh, Lord.
I'm sorry, Kiri, but you just don't sound menacing enough for that one.
Beep, beep, Richie.
It's time.
I'm not sure I'll live that long.
Oh,
Well, which conversation I'm supposed to be laughing at this point in time?
Whichever
answer
one
to that
makes
is
you
yes.
go.
There's so many.
I know. We've got this conversation. You got the comments conversation, and then
It's
Then we got the other
so dark.
conversation.
We're so
Yes.
many.
Joe's just seen him now.
And Joe Dog's working on a new theme song for the show. Ping, ping, ping.
Oh. I heard something totally disgusting today.
Only one thing?
Yeah.
Who just did that? Dawn.
Hey, no.
I'm so glad this
She's
is recorded.
done more to
That is
unite
getting-
this country than anybody of late.
That is getting clipped and viralized.
You know,
Oh,
the girls think the guys want Hakatua. No, we want you to sound like Pac-Man.
oh god.
Oh, Zach. Damn, I'll run Zach off on that one. Well, no, he gone. How about? Oh well.
Zach. Very
Oh.
disappointed in you.
no,
I have
he's
come to-
just off screen. He's still connected.
I have come to a conclusion today. I've seen enough of it. If you have more than one political bumper sticker on your vehicle, I question your sanity and whatever else is going on up there. On any
Well,
side.
I question my sanity all the time.
What if you have bumper stickers from both sides on the same car?
That's even worse.
It's a schizophrenic cry for help.
Damn, Nick.
I'm quite proud. At one time during the 80s and 90s, the only bumper sticker, well, I had two. Only bumper stickers on my car was Nixon, now more than ever. He was dead. He can't screw up the country any worse. And the other one was for Rocky Horror Picture Show.
Hey, if I had a bumper sticker on my car, it was usually covering up a rust hole.
Don't tell Donna you called her that.
Oh,
Obviously, there's only a choice. Obi-Wan Kenobi, he's our only hope.
Well, I saw a yard sign I'm wanting to get. Fuck them both 2024.
lock them all up.
I'd be afraid I'd catch something.
SMOD 2024. Sweet Meteor of Death.
It's
I saw
too
a
bad.
I saw a screenshot from Independence Day where it's showing the alien ship firing a laser down on the White House. They were only just trying to help.
I'm at the point now where, Independence Day the movie Independence Day kind of needs to just happen. Just global reset. Let's start, not really start from scratch, but still have a good foundation to build from.
Oh, but Mars Attacks would have been so much more fun.
That's just,
Oh yes.
And
I
all you
couldn't
gotta do,
stand it.
all you gotta do is have a good selection of country music albums, and you're perfectly safe. God, Nick, you're on a roll.
Can we have the? Can we at least wait to play the country music until after the Martians go to Congress?
I don't know. There's like about 6 country music songs I actually like, but
Huh.
it's a very exclusive 6.
I want to know who put the quarter on Nick tonight.
I was gonna say, Nick, what did you smoke?
I got a thought, Dan. How
Yeah.
about Moon Unit Zappa? She's out of this world.
You know, I don't know her well enough to be able to tell whether or not she's got any damn common sense. I mean, she should have. She's Frank's daughter. She should have.
Yep.
She's got a book out or coming out, I think.
What, did you not hear her sing on Dweezil Zappa's debut album, Having a Bad Day?
I heard her sing on Valley Girl. Yeah. I mean, I know she's got an excellent voice. I know she's got a great sense of humor. I just don't know if she's got any common sense.
What was
And
in
that's
this
like a superpower these days. We heard of Ping here.
Excuse me. Common sense has
It's
become...
Richie.
Beep, beep, Richie.
If you want to do it right. Beep, beep, Richie.
I did. I did it right. Did you hear me doing it?
You still need a little bit more gravel. About
Don, don't leave the door open.
2 or 3
Girl, I can't get that much gravel in my
and,
throat.
and you got the right voice for it.
I did as best as I could with my talents.
I had to say something to Kiri because it's just Kiri's voice is not the least bit threatening.
Do you want to know what's funny? We just broke
They
our
could be announcing, "I'm just about ready to push the button to nuke the world," and people would just be going, "Oh, I love that voice."
Well, here's the thing, with Kiri's voice, like it's really frightening. If like you're strapped to the table, and Kiri's just calmly saying, we're gonna have your liver for breakfast with fava beans and an esquiante. Yeah, he's sorry. My apologies. They have the perfect tenor for not being scary, but if you say something scary, it's even fucking scarier.
Rich, I feel like we're getting insight into your dreams.
No, you don't even know. Don't.
Oh no! I
dreams.
just read one of Richie's stories. Don't get me started on what goes through his head. Good Lord!
Damn, Nick.
And if you tune into the next issue of Appealing, you'll get to see it too.
Tomorrow night. Probably just before this time. Or actually about an hour or so short of this time of night, because it's already after midnight. And I've got to get the issue uploaded before midnight tomorrow night. And the only thing that still needs to be done is my editorial. So I'm going, I've been doing this for 27 years. What am I going to say this month?
So we're talking about Mars Attacks, and then Nick comes up with Aphelion After Dark, and all I could think about is the Mars Attacks, the one that the one that was in the White House, was dressed up as a woman, and that's all I could think about.
Aphelion After Dark.
Yeah, that was Mars Attacks. Yeah.
Yeah, that's all the scene I could think about. Aphelion After Dark was that lady walking.
Well, the lady on a unicycle so that she glided across the floor.
Oh,
Good
there's
thing
something
none of us
so
are
wrong
chewing
with
bubble
this.
gum right now.
No, Richie, and thank you for sending that story. I mean, seriously, that was damn good.
Thank you.
Nick!
Cock, cock.
Nick, you're required to eat your stir fry every week before Green Room.
But now Nick has me thinking.
I think that Nick has got into the water joke because he seems to be a little bit caffeinated.
So, some stir fries have mushrooms in it. What kind of mushrooms did you use in yours, Nick?
Right?
Oh, it's Water Joe.
The
Yeah.
yeah.
It's caffeinated water.
Hey, I tried
Now-
vegan.
That's a lot of caffeine in a bottle.
Hey, I tried vegan stir fry, and they got all mad at me because I used bacon grease.
Yes, but did you use real vegans?
Yes, was it made with real vegans?
How much MSG did that have in it, Nick?
Hi, Luke.
Hi, Luke.
Hello, Luke.
Hey, Luke.
Welcome,
Howdy,
Luke.
howdy.
That's a new name. Is that somebody anybody knows or?
Luke, run.
Have we not seen Luke on Nevermind the Furthermore? Or is that a different Luke?
You're thinking Luke Stone, I believe.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, well, Luke Brady, thank you for dropping in. God help you, but we're here. We talk about damn near anything and everything, and we don't know why.
We usually don't know what we're talking about.
We are a reminder to take your lithium because we are what happens when you don't.
When I was a kid, they called it Ritalin.
Oh,
Recommended it.
oh wow.
YouTube, what are you doing?
Who
Oh,
hates,
God.
who
AI
hates
is
you
so
enough to
screwed.
recommend this show to you?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh,
What dumbass referred us to you, or
So say,
referred
who
you
pissed
to
you-
us?
Actually,
who pissed you off to point you our direction?
I question what Luke watches on YouTube if this is what he's getting recommended.
Well, if this was what was recommended, he probably would fit right in. Shut up.
Why do I
didn't say
picture in
a
my
word.
mind? Why do I picture Satan torturing a damned soul by giving them the link to this show? Okay.
Oh, Lucifer's not even that cruel.
Dick Tucker bump.
No, Lucifer would go, hey, one of the demons says, hey, we could give them the link to stupid. Like, no, dude, they ain't that bad.
hey, this is hell. There's that's a little bit, unnecessary roughness there.
Oh man, Nick is on one today.
Nick,
Nick, it's past your bedtime.
hey, Rich, hold that up again, please.
The original of the originals.
Yeah, the original of the originals. Yes.
Joshua's
the
wanting to
the
join.
first generation.
We have a Joshua joining us too now.
Oh no,
Josh,
we've hit the algorithm. Duck and cover.
Josh, we give links out after you participate in the chat for 10 shows. Then we'll send you a link.
Zach, do not ever say duck and cover when I'm in this room because you know that these miscreants. I'll have way too much fun with that.
We're not miscreants. I haven't missed in a while.
No, Amanda did.
Oh,
And yes,
good
Joe.
Make
Lord.
me
you
break
guys
out the
are
signs.
miscreants.
I'm putting something
I'm
in
gonna have
private.
to go deep into the archive.
Frankly, my dear, I don't give a damn.
For you.
I
Do
remember.
what, Joe?
I have a question, Dan.
Yes.
How are you going to top this in about 15 minutes?
I ain't
Hope
even
Nick
gonna
shows up.
try. If Nick shows up, I hope he's on camera.
Amanda laughed that I said that she was the boss of Nick. And now we have wow.
Info at something. Joshua, you can ask a question, give a topic.
Yeah, really.
Hi,
we
Samir.
just freeform here. Oh, and now we got another new one.
What's the numbers at, Joe Dog?
Info at Samir.
We're at 11.
It's a record.
Ooh.
Hey, Nick, I have to put a shirt on to do this show.
Hey, I put
Yeah, I
pants
do
on.
too.
Hey, I put pants on, so you guys better.
Hey, Dawn, we don't make a rule about you.
Nobody wants to see that.
I'm not wearing
In my
pants.
room last night when I said I'm not wearing pants.
I'm wearing
just
shorts.
wearing
It's
a
way
dress."
too hot in here.
Well, I'm coming in shorts, pants, but
I'm about to have to turn the air conditioner down a notch.
You're walking around in an apron with no shirt. Okay.
No, you read that backwards.
Wait, he has the apron on? Or
Apron off, shirt on.
I mean, you can stream that on Twitch and it'll be just fine.
And probably make some money.
I mean, it's warm enough in here that I'd rather be sitting here with little Richie hanging out. You know what I mean?
Oh Lord. Again, why am I on this show tonight? Oh yeah, because I wanted to show off my hair. What?
okay.
Pick one.
Which one? or Hollyweird?
Hollyweird. Accurate.
Actually, Bridlington sounds like England, and there's a Hollywood, Florida. Joe Dog, you are really, really popular tonight for some reason.
Well, good. About damn time. Only took us 4.5 years.
And I don't think they're all Russian bots tonight.
No. Conscientious objectors, probably.
Hey Nick, what would the other half have to do? He said, "This is what I would have to do." So I want to know what the other half is got to be done.
Okay, give yourself a link.
That's not how this works. That's not how any of this works. I'm sorry to say. And Amanda's coming in now. She's
Nick's in
Nick
trouble.
out.
Yeah. Hey, Don, I know you're feeling down here. This will make you feel better.
No, the guys at Pie Curious were right. Once you go BlackBerry.
Can we get Dawn to reenact that with ice cream and then put the audio over it?
No. Why would you want to?
Ted, can you get blackberry ice cream?
It's probably a Ben and Jerry's flavor.
But you know, it's not.
I'm
complete
still
if it
not
doesn't
sure
have
you
the-
found the right one, Amanda. You're here.
Yes, we drizzle down there below.
And remember,
So we
Amanda.
Joshua, how'd that link work out
Hey.
for you?
we
And
do
Zach-
keep questions, but
Zach-
we don't keep shame.
Thank God people haven't found your link. Found,
Found
made the
this?
crossover,
Uh-huh.
especially tonight.
There's a different podcast I'm on. I share that link. I don't share this one.
Mhm.
It's the cult of.
Yeah, Amanda providing a little class to the stupid o'clock.
Amanda, are you with the cult of Chris?
Oh, and like I said, Zach, if somebody wants to cancel us, they've got 4 years of probably 4,000 hours of video that they're going to have to comb through to find us saying something offensive.
Joe Dog, they'd only need to watch 10 minutes of the first episode.
5
No,
seconds
we
of the
actually-
current episode.
Yeah, 5 seconds of the current one. Yeah.
Or
No.
a specific episode of Last Man Standing.
Joe Dog waited almost 90 minutes before he actually cussed.
What's the one where we talk about Don's Taco?
That's
The,
Last
birth-
Man
the
Standing.
origin story.
That's my
Uh,
show.
Yeah, that was
Ain't nobody gonna watch that and try and cancel it.
No, they'll be wanting more.
Yes, indeed.
And now we have John Hurst joining us, wondering what he has stumbled upon.
I'm
We don't even know what the fuck you
I'm
stumbled
gonna have to
upon.
go down the hall so that I don't have to run in between shows.
Okay. John Hurst says, "What on earth have I stumbled upon here? If you figure it out, let us know."
That may be the best question that has ever been asked on this show.
And as
Can
soon
we
as
call this
somebody
a
tells
show?
us what it is, we'll maybe run with it.
When we figure out what it is, we'll update the description at the bottom of the YouTube channel there.
Joshua, did
That's
the
what
link
I
work
was
out for
We
you?
gotta figure out what it is first.
Oh, Lord.
Joshua is crying with broken hearts.
Oh. He joined the wrong StreamYard link. Now he's so upset.
Oh.
Let's see. StreamYard.com/S9I4Z9M2V.
We'll see you soon.
What was the old thing when you Alt F4? Is that it?
Yeah.
Okay.
That was the quickest way to save progress on a game you were playing.
Or your code.
I couldn't do that. Somebody coding.
I could.
Oh, Lewis
Or your-
cussed me out over that one time.
Or your 205-page legal brief.
No. Joe, Rich, this was probably 7-8 years ago. I said, "Hey, everybody, Chrome's done a new update. Press Alt-4 to enable it."
Lewis fell
And
for it.
Lewis. So I've only met Lewis a couple times on this show.
Yeah.
He struck me as the intelligent, like overly intelligent one of the group, and you got him with that.
What's he been up to?
Because he was foolish enough to believe Joe.
It was, damn it, Joe Dog, and I knew better.
Oh, there's a special place in hell for you, Joe Dog, and I'll be sitting right there with you.
Yeah, it's where they play Stupid O'Clock on loop, never ending.
And just for you, Zach, they play Last Man Standing just once in a while. The one with the taco.
It's like a commercial break.
Yeah. Did you ever actually watch that episode, Zach? 'Cause
And
I don't
Joe's
think you were
forced
around.
to be on.
I know I opened it at one point. I think I hit play and then I got distracted working.
Hey, Don.
At that
Oh,
time.
It's about that
Don.
time.
Oh,
About
Now,
time.
which Joe is he talking
is.
about?
Folks,
He's
that-
probably talking about Bachman.
it's that time.
Well, Joshua's still here, and he's compared you to a animated character.
Oh my god!
I have to be Sadness. Did you see the group that I'm around?
You know, with a blue filter. Now, with a blue filter, she would be Sadness.
Yeah.
With a green filter, she would be Disgust. So that was...
Which both fit for the show.
Yeah, sad
I
that
can
she
say
got roped
much.
into it and discussed that she can't find her way out.
And is John Hurst still with us?
But, hey, we'll find out.
Well, he said ha.
He probably didn't like the.
And Rich, you missed the broccoli
Hi,
joke.
John.
Oh, he is.
Hey, John.
Do not talk about the damn. Okay, the broccoli one was kind of funny.
That was definitely a Shaggy Dog story, but it was above average.
For Joe
It
Dog.
made Dan laugh hard.
While I've been talking, oh, sorry. Never mind. Not talking about that kind of above average.
My virgin eyes, ears, and everything.
And John, thank you for hanging out and putting up with us this long.
Yeah, really.
You've
we're always
done
glad
better
to
than
see new
most.
people.
You've done better than most.
You've lasted longer than most of the Russian bots ever did.
Lasted longer than
Joshua,
most of us on
too.
the show.
Hey, Kiri. How many apples grow on an apple tree?
As many as you can.
Uh-oh. What? How many?
All of them.
There goes John trying to bring the tone up again. Oh. How am I supposed to top this in the next show?
That is not
Yeah,
above my
we'll
pay
think of
grade.
something.
John, don't look at your
Dan?
windows.
Hey, Dan, you're welcome.
You know, okay, Joshua says he's looking in somebody's windows. If you're looking in my windows, you've got the bald redheaded or the bald guy with the red goatee out in the living room that'll kick your ass.
I'm gonna tell you, if you're looking in my windows,
Sorry.
You're looking in my windows. I hope you get a good show out of it.
If you're looking in mine, there's a German Shepherd on the other side.
hey, don't make me turn loose the pupskis.
Wait. Go bring that one back up here. So we have to figure out which one is the blessed lunatic.
That'd be me.
No, that's me.
I think it just depends on which portion of the show it is.
Well,
I just show up and look at you.
Amanda.
I think Amanda's well equipped.
Okay, so let's do a quick recap here. Zach, any rocket news real quick? Other than hurricanes wiping out SpaceX?
Stayliner's staying. Artemis is delaying. SpaceX might
Again?
work. We'll see what happens.
Again,
Joe, what convention are you going to next weekend? Or
I'm not mentioning it because I'm not promoting. I'm going to meet people.
Oh, okay. It's the one where you're not allowed to promote.
Yeah.
Yeah, whichever one that is, we don't know. He won't tell us.
And I will not have cards in my back pocket or in Donna's little carry bag.
Okay, you won't.
No, not at all.
I wonder if Glenn's going to show up there.
Yeah, because there's a couple that he wants to. Couple there he wants.
Yeah, you ought to message him and see. Maybe y'all can get together, have lunch or something.
Have
Joe
your people
Bachman,
talking about
what? Oh, excuse me, Joe Bachman. What shows are you doing next week? Are you doing?
I will be doing possibly Behind the Code Monday night, or it'll be a burn stream. Don't know which yet. And Wednesday I will not be streaming, but my wife might be.
Yeah.
Okay.
And we're out of time. Say bye.
Bye.
Good night, everybody.
Good night, everybody.
Good night.
I have slept the surly bonds of earth and danced the skies on laughter-silvered wings. Sunward I've climbed and joined the tumbling mirth of sun-split clouds and done 100 things you have not dreamed of. Wheeled and soared and swung high in the sunlit silence. Hovering there, I've chased the shouting wind along and flung my eager craft through footless halls of air. Up, up the long, delirious, burning blue, I've topped the windswept heights with easy grace, when never lark nor even eagle flew. And while with silent, lifting mind, I've trod the high, untrespassed sanctity of space, put out my hand, and touched the face of God.